That's where we're heading. Up there. Absolutely stunning area. On our way up to Bowfell. Through Stool End Farm, which is along this path. Stool End Farm. Just over half a mile, I think, up the nice trodden path. And then we're going to turn left at the farm once we go through it. Right, this is the start of the band. That'll take us up, right up towards Bowfell. A little bit of an incline from the farm. But this is where the incline begins. See, it seems to be a mixture of kind of this rugged terrain, really like rocky, mountainous feel, and then some decent steps at the same time. We've only just started coming up it really, the band, but already you're getting great views. Warnyside Force is over there, which will probably come back down from. We're not even that high yet. Stunning views. Langdale's such a beautiful area of the Lake District. Right, we're about 40% to 50%, I think, up the band. Getting some elevation now, still quite a height to go, but absolutely stunning views. Just had dinner. Absolutely stunning area. And now we're heading up this way. Right, we're now coming up to the Climbers Transverse, which is going to go off to the right of this cairn here, I think. Whereas the rest of the band will take us up that there and over that way and around. But we're going to take the route that will take you underneath the Great Slab and towards the spring. It should be over there. I think it's over that way there. Let's see what happens. Look at these views here now. Starting to get some elevation. Right, we're a little bit up the way of the Climbers Transverse. I wasn't expecting it to actually be like, it was a bit boggy down there. I thought it just went straight onto like the cliff edge, but it's not. Now it's becoming more of a bit of a rocky path like this at least. But it should flatten out soon, which is when it's on the really narrow trail with the drop-offs. Just got to be careful footing. We're getting there, but the cloud's starting to come in. Oh. That was actually, I can see why it's called the Climbers Transverse now. That start bit, those few hundred metres, quite inclined and a bit of climbing, a bit of scrambling. These views though, but now it's going to come out onto this cliff edge bit. You see there, that path is what we go along. And then the spring should be just over there. And then the Great Slab is also up there somewhere. And Bowfell is just behind that. Let's see how this goes, but look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. The fog is starting to come in though. Right, we're along the Climbers Transverse. Look at these views down here. Go a little bit dizzy looking down there, but nothing too major because I tend to get vertigo. But absolutely stunning views. As long as we're looking at where our feet are going, we're fine. Right, finally at the end of the Climbers Transverse, and we've come to the spring. I found it. Listen, let's see how it's running. You can hear it running. Look, and here it is. Let's get across all this. It's flowing quite well actually under circumstances. I've seen it flowing less. Look, this here is completely natural spring water. It's meant to taste great. So let us see. I get a nice taste of that. And then we go up there. We should see the Great Slab then. This is the Great Slab. Got to go out on it. Just scrambled, proper scramble from down there. A little bit further to go. Not too far off the peak of Bowfell. Right, there's the peak, the clouds coming. That's the peak there, Bowfell. Just got to go up this last little bit. But the cloud is all coming in, so I don't know what views we're going to get now. Fingers crossed. Right, last little bit now, last 50 metres or so. Just got to scramble up all this sharp rock to the top. Right, we're right at the peak now. But as you can see, can't see nothing because the clouds come in, gutted. Because the panoramic views we would have here, but the cloud is completely in. We are literally in the clouds. Madness. Now we have to make our way down because it took a lot longer than we anticipated. Yeah, what a shame, because the views would have been absolutely unbelievable. Panoramic it would have been, but we did it. We conquered Bowfell. Right, heading down, very slippy kind of gravelly path. Eventually down to that flatter path for a bit, and there's the Three Tarns. But we're just getting below the cloud now. We can see it moving across here. So it's a shame it took away the views on the peak, but we've done it. Got to head back down Hell Ghyll now. Right, we've just come off the top of the band, but we're going to go down towards Hell's Ghyll this way. Morningside Force is over that way down there. We came in over that way via the band, but then over that way we cut across the Climbers Transverse instead of coming up the rest of the band, which is here. Long day. Right, making our way down Hell Ghyll now. A little bit of boggy ground in places, nothing major. But just over that edge there, I'd imagine it'd be a steeper decline. And then Morningside Force will be close by. Then it's probably like an hour from there or something. It's been a long one today, but the water in Hell Ghyll is very low today by the looks of it. Beautiful though. Right, we're getting further and further down Hell Ghyll. This bit here, I don't know if it shows on camera, it's actually very steep. They've made kind of a path. It's better for coming up than down. But we're getting there. Warneyside's just coming up in a sec, so not too far to go. Just had a little plunge in one of the pools just at the top. This is the top of Warneyside Force now. Never seen this bit. That would have been great for a little swimming actually. And then just here, over that bit, is the main one, which we'll see when we get down there. But at the moment we're up here. We've just got to guide ourselves around, and then it's pretty much flattish compared to what we've done. Very long day. And there's Warneyside as a whole. It's only a trickle at the moment. Just heading down this gravel path and then all the way over there. Right, last bit of descent now here. Last little bit down this grassy embankment. 20-30 metres. And then it's just on that path that'll take us through to the farm, and then flat path to the car park at Old Dungeon Ghyll. Very long day. Just before night time comes. Beautiful area. That was Bowfell.